Well, decided to try and start just slowly trying to clean underneath this hood. Let me take you in a little bit closer and show you what we're working with, just because there's a lot of scale and surface crap I want to get off, but I just want to show you what we're starting with. So as we look a little closer, I mean, you can see a lot of the debris and whatnot that we just want to kind of clean up these surfaces. Ultimately, in the end, I kind of want to keep it looking authentic, but I'll just clean it up a little bit. I'm not going to repaint any of this. I might scrub it down. You can see how dirty that stuff is. There's a lot of buildup on there, even around the battery and down in here. But ultimately, I kind of just want to scrub it down, clean it up, rinse it off, and then we'll probably clear coat it just like we have the rest of the truck. And that's what we've done on our last few projects. And it turned out pretty good. I don't mind. I mean, I'm going to get a lot of that will be gone by the time we're done with this, I think. Just a little bit of an SOS pad, some wet sanding, and that will come right off. So there's nothing real major here. It's just a lot of dirt and debris. It's kind of built up over the years, but we pulled off the air cleaner. We took the air cleaner off and scrubbed it down. You guys can kind of see I'm just letting it dry here. But this is the original Ford blue, which I'm not sure I want to repaint that. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know if that's the original Ford paint job, but it's the original color. It has that darker blue. They may have been repainted to match, but kind of thinking I might just clean those up. We've cleaned them up pretty good, but I might SOS pad them and then clear coat them just so they're shiny. And then we'll put them back on. Let me know what you guys think. So I don't think I ever got to take you guys through like a closer look at the engine bay when we first bought this truck, and then all the stuff that we had done to it. But as you recall, we had quite a few leaks. It ran pretty decent, but it just had a lot of leaks. This engine is a 360 that's been, allegedly pumped up to a 390 with a little bit of an oversized cam to pull trailers. And so we went ahead and cleaned it up. We took it into a shop. A really good guy helped us out and had to have basically the whole engine resealed. And it's doing pretty good now, but it's got everything cleaned up. The carb's been rebuilt, the engine's been rebuilt. All new seals on the rear main seal, oil pan gasket, the valve cover gaskets. We put a new fuel pump in it, as you guys recall, maybe on a recent video. Let's see, water pump gasket, new water pump. Yeah, so new distributor, rotor, new plugs down in there, and new wires. Thing's running really sweet. Thing runs awesome. So that's kind of where we're at, but as you can see, it's just dirty, so we're going to start cleaning it up. Figured I'd start out with one of these little brushes, and of course I've got the big guy if I want to hit a little bit bigger areas, but I think with all the wiring and whatnot, it's probably going to be a little better for me to just try and scrub down inside these spots. Get this kind of cleaned up. We'll go through and blow this all off, and then we'll scrub it with some soap and water, but we want to do our best attempt at trying to clean this thing off. Of course, some of this other stuff I'm going to have to put you guys on the tripod, but you can see how bad that is down there. And same with up in here. But I can't really do this while I'm holding the camera. And then we'll scrub across that firewall, get some down into some of the nooks and crannies. So stick with us. Hopefully you guys, I know I enjoy this stuff. I watch a lot of channels, and I just like seeing how these guys clean up their motors, kind of the techniques they use, and I just kind of like seeing, sometimes I even catch a few things that's missing on mine. Like this guy, I ordered a new one, but as you can see, this one's zip tied. It's kind of held on there. That's the overflow tank. I've seen how the other ones are mounted from some of the other videos. I learned a lot from watching everybody, so we're gonna kind of just keep cleaning on this guy. Give you guys a little closer look. Went through and loosened up some of this dirt. We're gonna blow it out and rinse it off. As you can see, there's a lot of surface stuff right there. We're gonna keep working on that. You know what's kind of cool is look at this original tag, the Fomoco tag, Ford Motor Company, for this air conditioning unit. I was told, like everybody else probably is told, when they buy an old truck, it still has the compressor attached, that it worked when it was last driven, and the guy disconnected it allegedly to, I think, save on power or something. I don't know what the situation was, but he said he just removed the belts, but it last was working. Probably needs to be recharged is what he said. But anyway, pretty cool little piece of history. Even if it doesn't work, it's got these original tags from 1968 still on the parts. I think that's really cool. And I'm gonna leave them intact. I don't intend on hooking them up. I didn't buy this truck to have air conditioning. I bought it so it'd be fun to drive and just cruise around. So there we go. You know, as I look closer, I'm becoming suspicious. This second battery tray here, that should only come on 2-wheel drives for the camper specials, as far as I know. If any of you guys know different, please chime in, but everything I've learned about these, that extra battery tray is for the campers. So, yeah, the other thing I learned is that those lights are also for camper specials, and all camper specials were 2-wheel drive. So, this is becoming interesting. I'm becoming suspicious of my Highboy, even though I love it. Who knows what the history is of this truck? The owner that I wanted to get a hold of has passed away about 3 years ago, and 25 years ago it was registered in Colorado, and that's where it's been for most of its life. So anyway, let's keep going. All right, so this one is split about a 1/2 inch down. We're gonna go ahead and cut that off. Put that away. The line still seems pretty pliable, so I think what we'll try and do is connect this line. Let me see if I can get a piece of it. Well, I think we're gonna have to just kind of match up this line. So let's go ahead and disconnect that. There's the other end of it. I'm gonna save that guy because we might be able to use that in the future. And let's go ahead and measure out this guy. Make it a little bit longer than the last one. And we'll reconnect them. What do you guys think? Golly. Let's see. There we go. So, I'm just going to wing it. I'm not going to measure it because that's the right thing to do. We'll just wing it, see what happens. But I'll be able to save this other line so it's not a complete loss. Let's just pull them out. That's where that one ends. Let's make it a little bit longer. How about right there? Seems long enough. What about that? Let's see what happens. All right, let's reconnect these guys. All right, so we connected it to that guy, and we'll follow it all the way down to this guy. Still don't feel like that's on there all the way. Anyway, it goes on the bottom of that bottle, and that's where the pump is. So we'll pump it out of that bottle all the way up that line and spread it out to the window sprayers. So hopefully that guy's on there, and now I can fill that guy up. All right, so we're going to use some flood penetrol underneath this hood to try and clean it up. Just make it shine a little bit. I don't mind that it looks old. I just want to look clean. Well, here's where we're at. Let you guys kind of see how this turned out. This was with the flood penetrol. We did not do the hood, but we did the engine bay. And I think it turned out really well. Here's the air cleaner cover. I think it turned out pretty good. Obviously not a repaint, but we cleaned it and then we clear coated it. I think it turned out pretty good. We'll get those installed in just a sec. All right. There it is, finished up.